It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another. And I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other. They study each other. They work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
You see Jared Goff now taking the field, and he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, and he's certainly quieted a lot of skeptics around the league, Mike, and leading this Lions team to the NFC Championship just a season ago. He has his eyes set on taking that next step, and a strong performance here certainly help him achieve that goal.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is tough to bring down. A big one there on the ground.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's going to be taken down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. From the gun, it's Goff. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin Eckler now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's taken in, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Detroit.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing here is Goff. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Second and 11. Here's a designed run. The ball comes out. The Lions have got it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action. The ball's out. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is God. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Daniels in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Tress Way now, as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Williams in motion. On 1st down, it's Goff. Quick slant caught by St. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Goff. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but they continue to get that matchup. This quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
So, on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. 24-0 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. On second down, it's Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He'll give it to Eckler on the option, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. On the option, here's Robinson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. On second down, Goff. On target to Laporta. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to the first down.
He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. Deron Payne there for the stop. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on first down. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And the Lions are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. This defense continuing to give up points Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? On the give, it's Robinson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Goff. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Third down, 3 to go. Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Lions first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing now, Daniels. That one caught over the middle by the rookie. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. That's to McLaurin. They connect again. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Commanders cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The Commanders offense, and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Throwing is Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Commanders about to send this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Raymond going to return it, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, Goff. Coming across the field, it's St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
1st and 10. On play action, Goff. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
It is brought in the end zone. Tim Patrick, touchdown Lions. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's gonna go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Commanders set to kick this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Patrick motioning here. Throwing on second down. Goff. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the gun, it's Goff. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. The motion man here is McLaurin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. 15 yards through the air. First down, Washington.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Second and 7. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Throwing now, Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think at this point in the game, prior to that third down call, the coach is telling his quarterback, hey, you got 2 downs. This is 4 down territory, but that last completion, I think, saves him from having to make that decision, at least for the time being, barring any penalties. Now, they got 3 or 4 plays to try to end this one with a touchdown.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy. But, Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now Goff. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Williams in motion. Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Goff to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Daniels now on 1st down. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Daniels to throw on second down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Play action. Here's Daniels. Now he'll run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll be taken down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. And they're going to take over possession.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3. So it will bring up third down. He's got Laporta open on the left side. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
They'll run it and give it to the big guy. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on fourth down. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On target, got it to McClure. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Got him in, left side. It's caught. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. To the air again is Daniels. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Throwing again, Daniels. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They got out of the gates hot. Ran out to the big first quarter lead and did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of